Hey, what's going on, you guys? Okay, so let's get started. Wow, you know what? This pay-per-view was a lot better than I thought, actually. Yeah, so let's get into it. So first up, we have Asuka versus Bianca versus Becky. So I'm glad that Miss Bianca Belair won. I thought it was great. I wouldn't have had it any other way. I don't know what the fuck Becky was wearing again. She looks like somebody's old ass grandma witch. I don't know what the fuck she was wearing. But anyway, but I thought the two others, I thought Asuka and especially Bianca looked really pretty. Yeah, about the match, I thought it was pretty standard. I thought I was reading kind of on on other like Twitter and other platforms that they would have preferred to watch Bianca versus Asuka instead. And yeah, I couldn't agree more. I don't think Becky was really needed in this particular match. Like save that shit for like SummerSlam or something. I don't think she needed to be in Hell in a Cell. But also, why weren't the three of them in the actual cell? Because that would have made more sense too. I'm not sure why the cell was only for the main event only when they could have actually had it for the first and the last match. So that didn't really quite make any sense to me either. But okay, whatever. I'm just glad that Bianca won, so that's all that matters to me. I mean, I love Asuka, but she hasn't been back. She hasn't been back for that long of a time for me to be like, oh yeah, give her the belt. She's only been on TV like a month or two or some shit like that. So no, and like I said, I don't think Becky needs it at this time. So no, but the only reason I think why they're kind of pushing Becky still to be in the main card is because they have nobody else. Like there's really nobody else on the women's division. So they have to continue to push to push Becky's ass. Okay, so that's just the way it is. Because like Vince has already fired every fucking body. So who else does he have? He doesn't have anybody else. So who else is he gonna push? So yeah, so he's kind of forced. He's forced to push Becky. He's not pushing Charlotte because she just got married. So he can't do that. So he has to go back to Becky because he's the only one. She's the only one that Vince trusts right now. So it's gonna have to be Becky. But yeah, I actually I did enjoy it for what it was. I am happy for Bianca. I don't think that Asuka should have taken the pin, but I guess I wasn't really that surprised because Asuka is the weakest of the three. Asuka was gonna get pinned, so I mean. Because it was going to be Becky because Becky doesn't want to put anybody over still. Even though she put Bianca over, but I do feel in a way that Becky wasn't going to put anybody over for a third time, or a third or fourth time or whatever. So anyway, congratulations to Miss Bianca Belair. All right, moving on. The less said about this match, the better. This match sucked. Yeah, I think that it's oh god, it's just I'm kind of speechless sometimes because we keep seeing the same thing every fucking week on Raw and also on SmackDown. I don't think that the Jolly Green Giant Moss has any talent. I'm sorry, I just don't. I think he's already reached his peak. His ceiling has already been reached, I feel. Now, and as for Bobby Lashley, yeah, I can see him going for that title again. He stole that replica belt from that fan. So, yeah, so that tells everyone that he's after Roman's belt. So, I don't mind that at all. Alright, next up, Kevin Owens versus Elias's younger brother, Ezekiel. Yeah, I thought it was fine. I thought it was fine for what it was. Again, this probably should have been on an episode of like Raw or some shit like that, but still, I thought it was okay. I hope he's okay because he looked like he got busted on the side of his head. So, no, hopefully he's doing okay. But anyway, I kind of feel that the gimmick can only go so far, because I don't even feel that WWE knows where to take the gimmick after this. So I guess we will see on Raw, I guess, or the few upcoming weeks of Raw, because I know people are kind of like starting to get tired of it, but I actually am kind of enjoying it. Because it's just mainly because of Kevin Owens has been able to kind of put it over. So if he's able to put it over, then that's all that matters to me. So yeah, I kind of wanted Eliza's younger brother to win, but whatever. Okay, moving on. Yeah, so we have these six in the ring. I thought that like Rhea Ripley looked fucking scrumptious. Like, she looked absolutely like delicious. I was like, oh my god. I mean, like all those cakes and just everything, just ass. I loved it. And now she has said that her like, her ring gear got lost in like the airport or something like that. So I felt terrible. So I guess she had to work with what she had. So I totally, I have the utmost like the respect for her, So but yeah, she looked. I thought she looked amazing. With the lack of outfits that she had, I thought she looked great. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I didn't care about the match that much, but hey, I love Rhea fucking Ripley, so hey, I guess that counts. All right, moving on. The less is said about this match, the better too. Like holy shit. And now again, now this could have been on an episode of SmackDown. This could have been on Friday's episode actually, because I really don't. I don't understand why this was the only SmackDown match on the fucking card. Like that was just fucking like insane. I just kind of feel that like that Vince and Bruce don't know like what the fuck they're doing at this point. I mean, I really don't. I'm just being honest with you. And the Madcap Moss gimmick hasn't really changed, other than he just stopped telling jokes and he stopped wearing the Larry King fucking suspenders. That's about it. But Madcap is like the same person really. Anyway. Okay, moving on. So I told you guys that Ali wasn't winning. I told y'all, like, I said like this guy's not winning because Vince is obsessed with his brand new sugar baby. Okay, he is obsessed with this guy, and the fact that Ali wanted his release, I think Vince made Vince even more mad. And so he just didn't give a shit about what Ali wanted. And plus, the old rule goes is that wrestlers never win in like their hometown. So you already knew that was never gonna happen. All right. Okay, moving on. So now we have like Seth dressed up. My God, as Cody's dad with the polka dots and shit. I was like, oh my God. I was like, the fucking trolling. But this match was insane. I felt so bad for Cody. I felt so bad for the guy. I want him to heal. Allegedly, he's supposed to go into surgery, I think this Thursday or something. So I pray for a full and speedy recovery for him. The recovery process, I know, is gonna take from 6 months to like a year, for what I heard. So I'm hopefully he'll be back in January for the Rumble, maybe. I don't know, possibly sooner. But I thought this was like one hell of a match. Shout out to Seth Rollins too. Again, I'm not really the biggest fan of I don't give a shit about Seth or Becky, but I thought Seth like really did what he had to do, and they kind of had restructured everything to fit Cody. So I can appreciate that. So yeah, so it's a shout out to Seth and shout out to Cody. I hope and pray that he heals fast. So that is what I wish for him. Okay, so if I had to give this pay-per-view, the entire pay-per-view, I would give it I would say maybe a 5 out of 10. And that's basically the only thing that saved this was the beginning and the end. So 5 out of 10 for me. Alright, well that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Alright, take care. Bye.